In this video I will discuss 5 signs that you are mentally tired, not lazy. Maybe it seems that lately you find that most of your time in bed lying down doing nothing and not doing much. You are one of those people who get tired easily and don't want to do anything. And maybe you perceive that behavior as a laziness, have tried but haven't been able to overcome it to the point that we ask ourselves, are we lazy, or what's wrong with us?
There is a term called burnout, or mental exhaustion. Burnout is a term used to describe a state of intense stress, which is triggered by work. Burnout should not be allowed to drag on and needs to be addressed appropriately, because it can affect physical and mental health. Actually, there is a lot of overlap between the terms laziness and burnout, or mental fatigue, which can make it difficult for us to distinguish between the two. Here are 5 signs that what you are experiencing is actually not laziness, but mental fatigue or burnout.
Number 1. You are disconnected from everything. What do you do every day as if it's like autopilot? Is there a feeling of abandonment to yourself? If you experience mental exhaustion or burnout, one that you may experience but not many people realize and understand is depersonalization. The people who experience personalization the most are those who are struggling with their trauma, feeling some kind of numbness or emotional emptiness. It's strange, as if they see life outside of themselves. They don't feel like themselves anymore. They don't feel bound by anything, and they constantly struggle with feelings of powerlessness and an overwhelming inability to take back control of things their life. Number 2. You used to be motivated. Lazy is an adjective, and when it is an adjective it tends to remain stable over time. Lazy people never feel like exerting effort or applying themselves to things. But if you used to be highly motivated and accomplished, often excelled in certain areas, and are now tired, unmotivated, then you are most likely suffering mental fatigue or burnout, is not laziness as many people think. Number 3. You used to be excited. A clear difference between someone who is mentally exhausted and someone who is lazy. People who are burnt out, they used to have things they liked, but now they don't, whereas lazy people don't have anything they like, be it talents, sports, academic pursuits, or professional stuff in general. Burnout or mental exhaustion can make it difficult for you to do the things you once loved. You may even hate or already hate because you feel you have worked too hard and feel you are pushing yourself to the brink of what you did before. You so excited, but now it's not. Number 4. You become moody and irritable. Have you suddenly found yourself feeling irritable lately? Do you often feel like your emotions are out of control and you don't know why? Mood swings and irritability are common, but they could be a sign. Frequent burnout signs ignored. So if you are starting to have trouble controlling your emotions, especially when this was never a problem for you before, maybe you are experiencing a burnout, because lazy people, on the other hand, are in stark contrast to this. They are never offended, they are relaxed, calm and not affected by a variety of prominent things. Number 5. You start not taking care of yourself. One of the saddest signs when someone starts to feel mentally exhausted or burnout is when that person neglects to take care of themselves and withdraws from others socially. There is an alarming change in your diet or sleeping pattern. Stop trying to take care of yourself. You tend to spend most of your time alone doing nothing, because you feel tired easily even with the simplest of tasks. The difference between burnout, mental exhaustion, and laziness is striking in the fact that you actually weren't always like this. When you are aware and find signs of mental fatigue or burnout from the start, you can make it easier to seek help and recover as soon as possible. How to deal with burnout or mental fatigue that is not handled properly can have a negative impact on health, physical and mental. Therefore, if the symptoms or characteristics do appear, you are advised to overcome them with the following steps. The first, make a priority work that is important and less important. That way you know which to do first so that energy is not drained too much. Number 2, reduce expectations and reward yourself. Set your mindset and be realistic so that you can lower your expectations of the work you are doing so that anxiety and stress at work can be reduced. In addition, don't forget to give yourself appreciation for the achievements you have made. You achieve. Number 3, tell this to someone you can trust. Try what you feel for the people closest to you, even if you don't always get a solution. This method can help release negative emotions and reduce stress at work. Number 4. Change lifestyle. Adopt a healthy lifestyle by consuming healthy food, exercising regularly, and getting enough sleep. These things can support your body to be healthy and your mind more focused, thus reducing the risk of burnout or mental fatigue. Burnout or mental fatigue at work not only affects your work results, but can also strain relationships with people around you and reduce your health. Therefore, if the characteristics of burnout or mental fatigue appear, immediately overcome them with the methods above. If this method has been applied but you still experience burnout or mental fatigue, try consulting an expert or psychologist. You will get proper treatment from them. Those are 5 characteristics. How to deal with mental fatigue or right. I hope this video can be useful.